This is the SHF Izuku Midoriya. I came to the realization recently that My Hero Academia is my favorite anime of all time. Now, say what you want about the fandom. Trust me, I don't try to place myself with these types of people either.
Todoroki, Midoriya, Todoroki, Midoriya. Wait, why are they both shouting each other's last names? They're fighting about which last name they use when they get married.
But you cannot deny that My Hero is absolutely peak. The characters and all their powers are awesome, and the story just keeps on getting better and better. Now, I don't read the manga, and I know a lot of people were disappointed with how it ended, but if I do not see it, it does not exist. Deku is definitely my favorite MC. Seeing him go from a quirkless kid obsessed with superheroes to the hero that literally everyone is depending on is so awesome to see. I remember getting hooked when the anime first came out, and I'm so excited for the final season coming out later this year. But anyways, let's get back to the figure. We've had a Figma, a Revoltech, and now SHF. With everything this figure has shown me, I'm excited for the rest of SHF's My Hero line. So let's start it off with none other than Deku himself. Starting with the front of the box, we've got Deku in a nice pose and a plastic window to see the figure inside. Love the titles on the bottom too. On the side, we've got a variety of pictures showing off the head sculpts. Moving on to the back, we've got more of the same shots to showcase the figure, as well as some descriptions about the figure. Overall cool look to it. On the other side, we've got a single body shot of Deku in a neutral pose with some titles. Here we have the top of the box, and surprisingly the bottom of the box looking the coolest. But let's forget the box. The real hero lies inside. So let's take Deku out of the packaging and check out his accessories, articulation, and size comparison. Kicking off the accessories, we have Deku with what he comes packaged with. His neutral face and hair, which I gotta say are painted so perfectly. And before moving on to the other face sculpts, he does have a hole in the back to connect the rest of his scarf. Now back to the face sculpts. Like most SHF figures, you simply pull out the hair and face and pop in the ones you want. And with that, here we have a smiling face for Deku, which is very fitting and needed for a character like him. Here we have a different blown back hairpiece and gritted teeth face sculpt. And this is just to show that each face sculpt works with each hairpiece, so you can mix and match all you want. Here we have another hairpiece with power effects on the eyes, paired along with the angry shouting face sculpt. This is great for when he's about to list to you all 50 states with great power. Moving on to the hands, here we have the basic fist he comes packaged with. Here are some open hands, as well as some more relaxed open hands. For his right hand, we have a fist with a black whip effect on the back. I think it looks really cool with the translucent plastic on the ends. I do wish we would have gotten some more black whip accessories though. Now, unfortunately, those are all the accessories that Deku comes with. No other effect pieces, no more hand sculpts, onomatopoeias, unless you decided to buy the Plus Ultra Accessories Pack. Just like Deku's box, it has a similar look and design to it, showcasing pictures of all the extra accessories it brings for both Deku and Bakugo on all sides. And once again, the bottom of the box looks the coolest for some reason. For Deku, you get a few one-for-all effects to place around his body, as well as a different powered-up hairpiece. The instructions tell you where you can place the effect pieces, but honestly, put them however you want. Then you also get some smash effect pieces with some stands to hold them. And you can't forget that you also get a pair of flicking hands. Time to see just how well this figure moves. Starting with the head, you can only look this high up, which isn't bad, but I would have liked more range. You can't look too far down either, but it does give you a cool look mixed with the scarf. The head and neck give you some good tilt all around, scarf piece on the back can move around, you get a good butterfly joint, and your arms can go to just about a Y pose. Twist all around, you get some swivel at the top part of the glove, you get a pretty decent bend at the elbow, your gauntlets can swivel around, and of course some all-around wrist movement. Some good twisting and turning on the diaphragm joint, some decent rotation on the waist too. Altogether, you can bend this far forwards, you get a large gap in the back though, and you can bend this far backwards. Your legs can kick this high up, move this far to the side, you get some thigh swivel, a good bend at the knee, and you get all-around movement for your ankles, as well as some toe articulation. I think this figure has some amazing articulation. I didn't fully show it, but if you combine the ab crunch with the leg kicks, you can honestly compare this to the Revoltech. The only part I wish could move a bit more is the head, but I understand it's hard to do that with the scarf piece. Now to see how Izuku sizes up next to the other heroes. Here we have him next to Ka-chan from both SHF and Revoltech, both showcasing different outfits throughout the show. Next up are more classmates, the Revoltech Kirishima and Todoroki. And here are the Revoltech Hawks and Shigaraki. I'm pretty sure I lost his wings and it kills me inside. For some other heroes, here's the Mezco Wolverine and the Mafex Ben Reilly Spider-Man. And of course, here he is next to his Revoltech counterpart with a suit he has earlier in the show. You can really see the difference in proportions between both companies. Like I said at the beginning of the video, My Hero is definitely my favorite anime, and Tamashii definitely did my boy Deku some justice. This is probably my favorite figure in my collection now, even more than my Spider-Man, and he's my favorite superhero. With both Revoltech and SHF, I can't wait for them to release a lot more characters, and I hope they show more love to the other students like Denki or Tokoyami. I also just need more villains in general, like can someone give us a Stain already? I just know he'd be a sick figure. If you're a fan of My Hero like me, you definitely need to get this Deku. I do wish they added more accessories with the base figure and not have to make separate bundles, but I still think you get a fair amount. The look of the figure itself is awesome, the proportions match the show better than Revoltech does, and the paint and sculpt work is just mwah. And Tamashii, please I beg, just give us a full-on Vigilante Deku. Like, if you guys want to make some easy money, just make the figure. We all want it. Anyways, that brings us to the end of the video. Leave a comment on what figure you'd like me to review next. If you found this review helpful, consider leaving a like to help out the channel, and subscribe for future reviews on more figures. And as always, remember to go beyond and have a great time collecting. Also, I've been learning to edit my pictures to make them look cooler, so if you want to see how my pictures for this figure turned out, go follow my Instagram. Please, I'm trying to grow to get sponsors.